Gojo versus Sukuna, the most hype fight in modern manga history. I spent 60 days making a Jujutsu Kaisen fan game, but here's the thing, I don't know how to program. Can I figure it out? Or is this project doomed to fail? Alright, first one up is Mahoraga. Let's get it started. For this project, I decided it was finally time to learn Blender, or at least give it a try. After playing around for a couple hours and getting used to the hotkeys, I actually liked it. Blender's really good. I mean, yeah, the scope looks hideous right now, but you just gotta trust the process. After a couple hours work in Blender, I took the scope to ZBrush for some polish. And just like that, the high res was done. After I finished modeling, I started texturing in Substance Painter. My thought process around texturing is all about layering. You have layer 1, which is the base material. So is it cloth, metal, etc. Then you have layer 2, which is the natural wear from general use. So you have dirt, grime, build-up, and rust. And let's be for real, Mahoraga doesn't wash. Oh, somebody, oh. Bro hasn't washed since the Heian era. We all know he stinks, so we need to make sure his textures represent that. With the last layer, you have damages, so like rips, tears, blood, all sorts. You put all of those together, and you have a pretty decent model. A more interesting one at least.
Someone cooked here.
And just like that, Mahoraga's gone from looking like this to looking like this. So what do you think of my take on Mahoraga? Let me know what you think in the comments. And whilst you're down there, why don't you go ahead and hit that sub button? Anyways, Mahoraga is just a start. I still have 3 more characters to make and a boss fight to script. So far, this project has taken me 24 hours of my free time. And I still got 3 characters left. With a full-time job and a part-time bachelor's, yeah, this project isn't gonna finish until 2028. Because of that, we're gonna have to do some internal restructuring. Someone's getting cut.
No. Wait.
Next up on the list, Gojo. Gojo speedrun. Here we go. It's gonna be a long day. For Gojo, I decided I was gonna spend a whole Saturday no life in it until I got it done. But I made the one mistake you shouldn't make as an artist. I worked without references.
This is not a banger. This is not a...
We would never speak of this. Ever. I was a little unsure of how I wanted Gojo to look, so I decided to do some research. With my references sorted out, I started making Gojo. Once Gojo was complete, I speedran Sukuna. I duplicated Gojo's body and made him a lot shorter. I also played around with his face, changed his proportions about. Ladies and gentlemen, the gang. You know what? I'm actually pretty happy with how all the models turned out, even though some of them are quite rushed. I also did some experimentation with some facial animation, and this is what I came up with. Now comes the scary part.
In this video, we're going to be learning how you can set up the advanced combat system.
Today I'm gonna show you how to
We're gonna make a
create
basic combat system today in game animation software.
After going through hours of tutorials, I was feeling a lot more confident and jumped back on the JJK project. After some research, I decided to use game animation sample as the base for the character's movement, as it includes something called motion matching. Motion matching dynamically selects and blends animations from a large database based on the character's movement and trajectory. Rather than plain predefined animations like run or turn, this system evaluates poses every frame and picks the most relevant animation, resulting in much more responsive and realistic movement. After some hiccups, I managed to implement motion matching onto the playable character. I also managed to get the hair physics working too.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Not bad. I found some animations online that fit Gojo's fighting style well, and I retargeted them so they could be used with Gojo's rig. After the retargeting was done, I added some notify events into the animation montage and cleaned up the timing. All that was left after that was to, give Gojo some clothes. So far, I still feel like the characters are missing their personalities. So to fix that, I added in the voice lines. I added voice lines for taunts,
Hora.
hit reactions, punches, and much more. And through the use of the random node, it meant that the same voice lines weren't constantly repeated. With those included, the project was really starting to take shape.
Bye-bye. Okay.
After around 2 months of work, here's the current state of the project. Alright, so it's a little Mickey. Okay, maybe a little is a bit generous, but it's progress. Again, I am no programmer, and I'm really proud of how far this project has come, even with all its charm. I've literally just been learning Unreal Engine as I go, and because of that, this project has gone through a lot of iteration. You know what? Here's what the project looked like a couple weeks ago. So for the next episode, if this video gets 2 likes, I'll add an intro cinematic, add more dynamic gameplay cameras, polish up the combat system, and add Mahoraga as a phased boss. But to be perfectly honest, I have no idea how I'm going to do any of this. I need to get back to work.